You are welcome to I Can Make It. We all know in life that information is the basis of transformation. So every transformation takes its root from renewing of the mind. You are welcome to I Can Make It. Today, with me in the studio is my brother David Callistus. You welcome.
Thank you so much.
Well,
My
talking
pleasure.
to Simon and Samantha, and we are together saying, I can make it. I want to tell you, it doesn't matter where you want to go in life, life is a journey. And as long as you take one step and you take the second step, you find out that every step you take, you are making progress. So, progress is a desire that is designed to take you to your destination. So, you are making progress. You will make progress. You can make progress. And you can make it in life. So it does not matter. Start the journey little by little, you will get there. Many times when God wants to bless a man, he doesn't blesses a man once, just once. No. He bless you little by little. Even though he's going to give you 40 hectares as a land, he might just give you just maybe about 200 square meters to start with. Like if you know what the good word says, the word of God said about Abraham, going to be a father of many nations, he just had his child, one son, father of many nations. When he started answering father of many nations, he was looking as if there is no future. In fact, he has no dog answering his name when he started answering father of many nations. So the truth of it is that God always finishes before he starts. So the reason I know you can make it, even though you don't believe you can make it, I'm here believing on your behalf that you can make it, is before you came, he knew you, and he has ordained you, and as you make progress, you will fulfill those plans as long as you keep on following this process that makes men great. You are a great person, you are a great woman. Hello, Callistus.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much for that word of encouragement. Did you hear that? That you are a great person,
Yeah.
that you're a great man, you're a great woman. Hello and welcome again to this fresh edition and episode. We know that you will be blessed. All right, so we started out last time with the series on wisdom for life. All right, and then we had discussed 1 or 2 points, and today we will start from where we left off from the last episode, and that is that knowledge, a man who doesn't want knowledge. Remember, we said that wisdom is profitable to direct. So, wisdom will give you direction, wisdom will show you the path of life, wisdom will always bring profit to you. So, we say one thing that wisdom will say to you is that you should increase knowledge. You would increase what? Knowledge. All right, so we say that the more you read, the more you know. The less you read, the less you know. All right, so knowledge will always reiterate that knowledge is power. Knowledge is key that will open that door for your miracle. Knowledge is the key that will open that door for your breakthrough. Knowledge is the key that will open that door for your light. Knowledge is powerful. All right, so reading opens the doors to ideas. That's true. Reading opens what? The doors to what? The doors to idea. All right, so it's very possible that what you are looking for is hidden inside a book. All right, so but if you don't read here, read a little here, read a little there, you may not find that idea. We want to encourage you today. Please read something. All right, pick up a book, go to the library, go through, take advantage of the internet, Google the things you want to study them, read them, and you are on your way to the next level. All right, so reading opens the doors to knowledge. Now, knowledge really is power. We have said that before, and we say it again. Knowledge is what? Is power. You must have heard this, that true knowledge shall they just be delivered. Knowledge will deliver you from a whole lot of things. What you do not know is very likely to kill you. What you do not know is very likely to be your boss. What you do not know is very likely to put you on the ground. All right, so read up. Knowledge is power. All right, so we say If you don't study, you won't succeed. How will you succeed? You are in the business, you are doing a particular business. If you don't study to improve, how will you go far? How are you going to give your customers satisfaction? All right? How are you going to get the idea, to grow your business, to open up, other branches and all that? You need to read. They say readers are what? Are leaders. Hey, you are listening to us out there, you want to become a leader? Well, this is your chance. Take it. Begin to read today. Become a voracious reader. All right? Yeah. We want to also streamline this to if you are doing a particular business, read about that business. If you are in school, do more. On the course that you are studying. All right? If you are an employee, do more on the task that is on your table. All right? And that's what reading will do for you. Reading will make you so vast in your mentality. Reading will broaden your mind. All right? Reading will renew your mind. So every time you are called to a meeting, every time you are called, to a certain kind of gathering, you always have something to bring to the table. You always have something to say. You always have a suggestion to make. You get yourself, you find yourself in a crisis. Knowledge from what you have read is likely to get you out of that problem. What do you think, sir?
Yeah, the truth is that everybody that God creates with a brain. But it's like a man that have cutlass that does not sharpen it. The work is hard.
Very hard.
So hard work is as a result of lack of sharpening the brain. If you sharpen it, you do only work hard, you work smart. What a wise man say brings him honor. A wise man that says the right thing brings him honor. But what a fool says brings him destruction. So you now find out that you can only apply your life. We all have 2 legs, 2 hands. Every body part of every human is the same. And God has also given us the same equal time. But what is the difference? The use and the sharpening that come through information, which is the basis for transformation,
That's right.
which is knowledge that causes you to shine.
That's right.
Knowledge causes you to shine. It gives you a different approach, a different direction. As you have this knowledge, it causes you to shine. So without knowledge, you will wobble, you will fumble, and you will go under. So it's very important as a man, as a woman, that have a future, that is going somewhere. I want to tell you this. What knowledge does for you, it causes your path to shine. It causes your way to be broadened. You are not narrow-minded. You are broad-minded. A broad-minded person have the basis for tolerance. When you see a man that is so narrow-minded, he gets angry because he does not have another way out. He's static and he's angry, and he's just somebody that he can move like a dead sea. It's a sea, but it's dead. Why? It does not flow. Knowledge causes a flow. And if you don't know the flow, you can't go that direction. So it's very important that every one of us has a mind. Every one of us is given, you have whatever you sharpen becomes the sharp object that help you clear your way. Every house, every farm has a grass. Right. But the wisdom is that you know when to remove those weeds and then fertilize your plant to grow. And if you fold your hand, you will ruin yourself. If you fold your hand, you don't apply. Just imagine, you see somebody that came into this world right from the day he was born. He doesn't have information. He does not want information. He does not desire information. He stands in one place. After 30 years, bring a child that is 15, that sharpened himself, that knows what he's doing. He has mixed up. We talked about iron sharpened iron. Now you find out that you cannot sharpen iron with wood. Now when you rub your mind with mind that have been productive by the reason of the experience of time. Now when you rub your mind with those minds, that is why when we go to school, we are reading the book of dead men. All the books in school, just few. are alive. And those that are alive are not as valuable like the what we have when we go to the library. You're actually looking at the book of dead men. And when you have read it, it teaches you that you are going forward. So don't think that getting knowledge or paying to get knowledge or buying knowledge, and even God told us to buy it. You buy
Yes,
it.
and
And
not
how
sell
do you
it.
buy it? Yeah, and when you buy it, don't go sell it.
Yes.
But go use it
Use it.
and also put
For
it
your
in a
benefit.
book.
Yes.
You know, and when you put it in a book, you find out that you book your future. Let me also tell you something about a book. Book is like you want to travel to Lagos, you decided to book a month before. I assure you, the man that is running to the airport by 10 and his flight is 12 and is buying ticket by 11, you that book, you come to the airport by 10 and you just be cooling off at the restroom while you are resting in the room waiting for your flight. But that man that is booking at that time is running to and fro like the devil, and he's seeing that he's sweating and everybody's greeting him. But if you know that you wanted to be on this flight, you would have booked early. And one of the things when you book early, he makes it cheaper.
Wow.
So when you buy book, you are making it cheaper for yourself. Every time you buy a book, you are just getting a cheaper. It's just cheap for you. So I will want to say, if you are traveling with your family and you know you are going to travel in August, buy in January. You buy cheaper.
In other words, book ahead. That's what we're saying.
And you
Okay?
go ahead.
And you go ahead. All right. You get things easier for you. You get things, very, very, easy going for you. So we say read a book. All right. So I give you an assignment today. Go to the library or go to an electronic library and look for a book and do what? And read. It may just give you an idea for the next business you need to do. You may just get an idea for the next place you need to go to. It may just give you an idea for the next money you are going to get. So we said reading is very important to get knowledge. Another area through which you can acquire knowledge is by asking questions. All right? I mean, in Nigeria, local parlance, they will say that the person that asks questions never gets what? Lost. The person that asks questions never gets lost. So we say ask questions. If you don't know anything, please ask questions. You are going to a place and you need direction, ask questions. If you are venturing into, a particular business that you are not sure of, ask questions, all right, and clear gray areas, all right? Ask questions. In your marriage, ask questions. Ask your spouses questions, all right? Yeah. I used to tell, I tell my children, I tell them in the house, I say, look, if you don't understand anything, please feel free to ask questions. It's very cheap to ask questions, okay? Nobody's going to scold you. Nobody's going to beat you up for asking questions, okay? Ask questions, because when you ask questions, you get direction, you get understanding, you get knowledge, and then you can move forward. For instance, somebody who wants to go to point B, and the person gets to point A, all right? And the person doesn't want to ask question to find out how he can get to point B, and then the person begins to go to point C because he or she didn't ask question. The person will be lost. The person will what? Will be lost. So, number one, the person will be lost. Number two, the person is going to lose time. If the person needs to meet up that appointment for a particular time and is not asking question how to get to point B, he's going to lose time going to point C. Because what it means is that he's going to, he needs to get back to point A, and from point A, he begins to go look for how to get to point B. So when you ask question, you will not only get knowledge, you will save time. Don't forget that time is money. You will save time. You will save yourself somewhat inconveniences. And please, when you do ask questions, ask the right questions, okay? Leaders, ask the right what? Questions. Ask questions that matter, about where you are going to. Ask questions that matter in the business you are doing. Ask questions that matter in the school that you want to go to. Just ask questions that are very reasonable, all right? Don't ask foolish questions. We want to encourage you. Ask the right questions. What do you think, sir?
Yeah, as we were talking, I remember a story a friend of mine told me some years ago. He was talking about two children.
Yes.
and I don't want to. I just want to relate to it. So these two. One, once you see these children, the first thing they ask you, give me money.
Okay.
But you see the other children, when you see them, they just ask you questions.
Questions.
And I want to tell you something. If you want to matter in the matters of life, because it takes a man that matter to settle the matters of life, you need knowledge.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
To settle matters.
Yeah. If you don't have
Wow.
knowledge,
Yeah.
the matters before you will become a matter that you don't matter at the end of the day.
Wow.
So if you want to matter in the matters of life, that matters arising, and you want people that matter to look into it, you need to matter in this matter. So for you to matter in the matter, not to be Matthias,
Wow.
but to be in the matter, you need the word. And that is what we are talking about. Get information. When you know a man of information is strong. A man of information, that's where strength comes from. A man of information is like, it does not matter the size. It's like the lion in the jungle and the elephant. That when lion look at elephant, he does not see elephant. He see big meat.
Serious meat.
He look at it, they say this meat is big.
It's big.
When you look at giraffe, he does not see giraffe.
It's a
Say this tall meat.
meat.
This meat is tall. And why?
Advantage.
Because of his heart. Men are not tall by height. Men
their
are
heart.
tall by heart. And the heart that matters in life is the heart of information.
Wow.
So when you are not tall, because information make you taller. It's not, oh, this guy is very tall. Goliath was very tall. David was very short, but yet very tall. You find out that the stone that killed David, it was not brought from David's home. In fact, Goliath has walked that area, and everybody
He
was
didn't know
matching
that,
it.
Yes, he didn't know that what will kill him is.
He just matched it,
around.
and at the end of the day, when the matter came, a man wanted to settle it. He said, with all the thing you carry, one stone will bring you down. And he got the stone. And I believe he must have told Saul, raise up your leg. You raise up your leg, just pick some 5 stones there. And to him may be concerned. I tell you something, a man of knowledge, wherever he throws his stone, the stone prospers.
Wow.
Why? Because he had information. It's like you going to the golf course. When the Tiger Woods will take that golf and you take the golf, you'll be surprised
The
that
difference
your
will
own,
be
your
clear.
own, you are in the golf field though. You are in the field. Nobody say you are not in the
In the
field.
field.
Everybody know you. All of we are all dressed.
Yeah.
But the kicking,
Difference. Yeah.
the difference.
Will be
So
clear.
that's how life is. You are in the same. We are all running race. And I always tell people, you see, that you wear jersey number 1 does not mean we take first. You just have to run the race. It's not the number.
Yes,
Anybody can wear number. You can wear number 10. It does not make you tall. Just get information. And when you get information, it is the basis for transformation. And you will arrive.
Yes.
You will get there.
Yes.
You will prosper.
You will prosper.
You can make it.
You can make it.
You will succeed.
You will succeed.
And at the end of the day, you will have a testimony.
Amen.
And information make you fruitful.
That's right.
Information give you shelter.
That's right.
Information makes you, you know, there is this man that was in the East many years ago. Lives in the East. And they call him wise man. And every time you go to meet him, he will always have answers for every question. So on this day, 2 young boys talk to themselves, this man, how do we debunk the belief about this man that is all wisdom? So they decided to catch a bird. When they catch the bird, they told themselves that when we get there, we will hold the bird by our hand and put it behind our back, and we will ask the man, oh wise man, can you tell us whether the bird is alive or dead? Now, they met the wise man and said, oh wise man, today we have come. And the man said, okay. He said, we have something, but we want you to tell us before we show it to you. The man said, no problem. Then they now told him, they hide their hand in their back, and they told themselves that the bird is alive in our hand. If the man said the bird is dead, we'll press the neck. If the man said the bird is alive, If the man said the bed is dead, we'll press the neck. And then we will leave the bed will be alive. If he said the bed is alive, we'll press the neck, the bed will die. So they hide it in their back.
In their bag.
So they now met the wise man, say, oh wise man, can you tell us whether the bed in our hand, whether is dead or alive? And the wise man looked at them. After some time, he said, it's in your hand, whether dead or alive. It's in your hand.
Wow.
I want to tell you here today. See, we all are given 24 hours. All the richest men in the world, they don't have longer nights. They have the same day. When we all go to, whether you are a lawmaker, whether you are making law or you are the one that the law is making, the truth of it, we all go to the same filling station.
That's
We
right.
eat the same restaurants.
That's right.
We drive the same thing. The amount of money you pay, that's all. So complain will not help you. But compliance will help you.
That's right.
That is why we are saying this information, comply to information so you will not walk in deformity. It's very important. You will walk in deformity. You see, he said it's in your hand. I'm here to tell you today, this is you can make it with Simon and Samantha and Callisto saying is in your hand. Until we see you again in our next edition, God bless you
You can
and
make it.
bye-bye. You can
Cheers.
make it.